Welcome back to Vlogging with Dabs, my friends. Yes, so this video is going to be about 7 stars. I know you guys just saw the vlog, part 1 and part 2. So it was a 3-day festival. I got there on Thursday. There's like a lot that I would like to say about this festival. I don't know really where to start. It's Chris's first festival. He threw it. I want to be like completely transparent with everyone. You guys always say you love my videos because of how genuine I am and how real I am and how honest I am, which I really take pride in. I like to be genuine, I like to be real, I like to be honest. As you saw from the vlog, I didn't really record a lot. A lot of sets are left out. I think day 1 I didn't really record anything but Grizz. There were a lot of different things that were chosen to, like, that he did that I personally wouldn't have done. And these are just like my criticisms, if you will. I want them to be constructive. I'm really not trying to bash the festival. I'm not trying to bash Grizz. I love him so much. I think that what he has going on is beautiful. I'm really happy for him. I think that he did a good job with what he could. Was I impressed? No. Would I go back? No. My biggest problem was the sound. There was no bass. If you were past the big pillars in the middle of the main stage. There's 2 speakers that were right next to the sound booth facing back. If you were behind those speakers, the sound sounded really good. If you were in front of those speakers, the sound was awful. I mean, it was absolutely awful. I didn't wear my earplugs all weekend because I couldn't hear anything. I was on the rail at one point for Ravenscoon. The subs are literally right in front of my face. Can't feel them, can't hear them. Awful, guys. I didn't film Alley Cat. I didn't film Daily Bread. I didn't film Wooly because you literally could not hear the bass. And it was kind of fucking with me, I'm not gonna lie. Cause I'm usually positive, like I can go with the flow, like even if things are annoying me, like I can have a good time. I can make a joke out of it, you see me, you know what I mean? Like that is my like, okay, I'm straight up not having a good time anymore because I paid money to listen to this music on a certain sound system, and if it's not being delivered to me, I'm just gonna get upset. So I tried really hard to stay in a good mood. Thankfully for Grizz's set, they had 30 minutes to get it together after Wooly, and they got it together. Like his set was louder. That being said, the set was incredible. I mean, phenomenal. He blew it away. Obviously, didn't expect anything less from him. The next day, Chasing the Golden Hour, could not hear a damn thing. Again, great set, phenomenal. Couldn't hear anything. Could not hear it at all. That stage was a mess, in my opinion. The sound was awful. The amount of space that it had in that field compared to the size of the stage was awful. I think that he would have succeeded more if he started with a smaller crowd of people. I think that I read it was 25,000, 26, something like that. I think that was way too big for the amount of resources that he had. The bar was running out of drinks. There was no liquor being served. So they only had a certain amount of cocktails that were pre-mixed. The food was really good. I liked the vendors that he had. I think that the space of the venue was not really well used. He had his 3rd stage out in the middle of the campgrounds, which I really enjoyed for the afters. But during the festival, to leave the festival for the 3rd stage and like go through security again and everything, I didn't really think that was a good idea to stick a stage way out in the corner of the campgrounds during the event. I think for the afters it was awesome. I did not like that like half the artists, like some of the artists I wanted to see, it was like impossible. It's like you would have been walking, trying to go from set to set just to catch a set out in the middle of that. Like I just didn't like that. I don't like the logistics of that. I don't like having to go through security, leaving security, walking, you know, all the way over there to walk all the way back, go through security again. Like I just didn't. And the entrance by that was a shit show. Everybody only went through one entrance. There were 2 entrances. Nobody knew about the second entrance. So that entrance that was closest to that stage was a shit show at all hours of the day. The merch was insane. I mean, you could not get near merch if you wanted to. I don't really know what a solution to that was. Obviously, everybody wanted like limited edition merch. I just think there was too many people there, honestly. I just think there's way too many people there. Maybe multiple merch booths would have been nice. I don't know, guys. The energy was not like there for me. And this is just my opinion that nobody asked for. You know what I mean? Like this is just what I felt. His fans really disappointed me, and I think that's like the best word that I can use. I met cool people, but this was the rudest crowd I've ever been in, and it was shocking. It was to the point where I was questioning if it was me. Like I really sat there and I was like, is it just me? I tried to really look at it from an objective point of view, but I've never experienced a crowd like this. Like I've been going to festivals for almost 10 years and I've never, I mean, it was really, really crazy. People would just walk over our stuff and like get mad at us. Like it was wild. Like we had our moon mats set up like, you know, and I'm not in the middle of the crowd. Like I'm not being a dick, you know, I'm like off to the side, you know, with other people that have like tarps and moon mats with blankets. Like we're all set up. And people had no like self-awareness. There was no crowd etiquette whatsoever. It was the most disassociated crowd I've ever met in my life. Everyone was kind of just like, you know, not there, you know. It was really, really weird. These people came up to me and they were trying to go like past us. And like I said, we had our moon mats here. There was a big group with a tarp here and there was like blankets behind us. Like it wasn't a walkway. And like usually when you're going through a crowd, you don't want to go straight back through the crowd. You would want to, and like I could see the fence. Like I was really close to the outside of the crowd. All they had to do is walk 5 more feet and then go out. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's really not that hard. And these people came up to us and the guy had a totem with like a group of people behind him. And I was like, hey, like, I really think you should go that way. Cause like, there's a lot of people back here. And he was like, I'm actually going to go this way and you should be nicer about it. I was like, okay, like this me at like a 2, dude. Like, I'm not, trust me, I'm being fucking nice. Like, you know what I mean? But it was just like, that was a weird energy. Like, and it was just that, like, you know, day 3 all night. It wasn't the whole time. It wasn't like the entire crowd was like that. Like, I had a lot of good connections as well, but not like, it wasn't like the majority, you know what I mean? Like, it was weird. Like, even at the food place, like, I saw people interacting. They were like fighting with the workers. Weird. I had like another person shoved somebody into our stuff. They fell on top of us as we were laying there waiting for a set to start. It was just really weird. And then like during Grizz's set, like I had multiple people shove me while I'm recording on my mat. Like I'm on my space, you know, like no, there was just no self-awareness. People were getting pissed. They would step on our stuff. I'd kind of give them a look and then they would get mad at me. It's like, you are stepping on my stuff. Like I've been here for 5 hours. You know what I mean? Like there's just no etiquette. I don't know. Again, opinions nobody asked for. This was my experience. I'm so glad if like you guys had a great time. You met cool people. I love that for you. I personally would not go back to this festival. I think that in a market of competing with so many incredible things going on, like he really needed to stand out, and I don't feel like he did personally. You know, that's just me being a harsh critic, because, you know, that's the business side of me, you know, talking like you have Lost Lands, you have Wakan, you have Hula, you have so many things going on in October that people are going to spend their money on. You got to stand out. And I mean, it's Grizz, yes, but now he's back. So I'm kind of curious to see how the festival does. Obviously, as diehard fans, are going to, you know, fucking come for my neck and disagree with me because they're up his ass, literally. But I love that. Okay, cool. Like, I love that for you. If you had a great time, awesome. I'm just, you know, speaking from what my experience was and what I've observed over the years of multiple festivals and stuff like that. I think in a few years, I would like to see how it grows. Maybe I will return. As of next year, I will not be going back. So yes, the production, amazing. For main stage. The visuals, the lasers were awesome. It was just the sound that sucked really bad when you were in front of those speakers. That was really bad. I also didn't, like I said, the amount of people there was like, it was a lot. Like, I could not believe the amount of people there. And then the resources were really like, you know what I mean? It was kind of just like, I don't know. It just needs to tighten up, which it's a first year fest. How hard can you be on it? I get it, you know, yada, yada, yada. So there's like a lot of things I did like. There's a lot of things I didn't like. He had women's only restrooms. I think that would be a great idea if you actually put it all in an area with a women's only kind of area, and then have somebody standing or sitting outside of that and only letting women in and out of that. Because men, like, you can put a women's only, you have a bunch of fucked up people, everyone's gonna use it. And they were kind of random in the porta potty, which is a great idea, but let's put it in an area and let's let only women go in that area, because that would really help us, you know? Men coming in and out, I mean, like, nobody's paying attention when they're fucked up. It literally says women only. Like, yes, it was only so much respected, you know what I mean? Which you can only do so much with people that are incoherent. So I think that it would be a great idea if it was literally, like I said, one little area, in and out, have like somebody standing guard, women's only, because they do have like men's urinals. Like, I've seen that at Hula, I think has it, like a little men's area where it's just urinals. So it would be cool to have a little women's only and let women go over there. So that was a cool idea. The art vendors were dope. Everyone was really cool, the vendors. I loved the after hour stage. Like, the burrows was dope, the trees, like the weather was beautiful, the venue was really cool. So it was nice. It was a good time. You know, it has a lot of potential, and I'm really happy for him. I am, because to see him be able to come back like that and like everybody like loves him, which is so great, was really nice to experience. So yeah, I think that, you know, it is what it is. I'd like to see how it grows, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And yeah, I thank you guys for your support. My next video will be Halloween, which you know I love so much. So I'm really excited to do hula. And yeah, thank you guys for your support. I'm gonna be having a lot coming up on this channel. I kind of want to start getting into tarot cards, which I mentioned on my last video. I'm gonna start doing some astrology birth charts as well. So I'll be posting a link to that soon. If you want me to read your birth chart or get a reading from me, I would absolutely love to do that. So I'll be having a Google form, people can fill it out, and hopefully I can start doing that. So a lot of things in the works. Thank you guys for your support and letting me be myself. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much. See you guys real soon.